What's up, everybody? It's John with John Sports Arts and Collectibles coming at you with a brand new video. We're on our way to Ohio, or I'm on my way to Ohio, to check out an antique mall that's there. And yeah, just enjoying the nice fall day and listening to some Sirius XM radio first wave. And on our way there, and I will film the inside of this antique mall and show you what we may find. Hang tight, everybody. Before we arrived, I wanted to film this. This is the Beaver Valley Nuclear Power Plant, an extremely scary and intimidating landmark on the drive there. And I've never seen this up close, and I don't think I want to again. But definitely something unique. Here we are arriving at the Pottery City Antique Mall. We're going to go inside, check it out. It is 3 floors and a basement, and there should be some hopefully good items inside. We'll see what we can find and see if there's anything that I pick up today. Okay, so we are on the ground floor of the antique mall, and you can see they've got your typical little tchotchke type items, you know, beer cans, bottles, some CDs right there. Lots of festive items floating throughout this antique mall, being that we are now in the Christmas season, this being the week of Thanksgiving. And I spot my first card item here. But not sports cards, Pokemon cards. Something that my sons would probably like. So we swing around here, and I'll let myself talk a little bit more.
Stuff here. Nothing I'm really interested in at this point, but we'll see.
So again, lots of glassware and interesting items like that, and other little trinkets, antiques, jewelry, things of that nature. If you're into antiquing, then this is the place for you. And here we have what I would call a electric train collector's dream right here. You've got all kinds of Lionel cars, tracks in these 3 displays. So this is still on the ground floor and kind of angles down. And you can see there's different vendor spaces around, with lots of really cool and interesting items. I spent a total of 2 hours in here today. I had a lot of time on my hands available today, so I took my time in this antique mall and really looked around, because sometimes, you know, I'm going to these places, I'm rushing through them, and I might miss some items, but today I took my sweet old time. Here's a little, kind of like a nook area with some antiques in it, and we swing around here, and I'm just looking for anything sports card related, any kind of other collectibles, comic books, things like that. I wasn't having any luck. Here you see a few collectible items, Star Wars, and I think Shrek, and some dolls, and some other unique pieces. Stairway to who knows to where. And we come around this way to the left. There's some, looks like records, and a Pittsburgh Steelers Next Generation poster series. I guess that's a magazine. Some Christmas ornament stand-up things, and then some more collectible dolls, action figures. I don't think I missed anything card-wise in this section as I'm watching this again. But there are some like graphic novel comic books right there, more modern items, some unique pieces, definitely something like that I've never seen before. And let's see, Pittsburgh Steelers helmet lamp. That's me, myself, and Irene movie stand-up. Creepy doll. I think I spot our first card-related item here. Sports card-related item. And look, it's a Mark Sanchez card. I don't know if that's a rookie or not. And I thought it's got to get better than that.
Oh, yeah.
Some old 8-track tapes.
That's wild.
Which are definitely things you don't normally see. Maybe at a flea market, but not in an antique mall as much. Star Trek dolls.
Very cool stuff.
And what else is here? Okay, now we swing over to, this is a section. This seller had a lot of collectibles, modern collectibles. You can see there's the rack of DVDs and video games, some older ones there as well. He had some comic books, which I went through all 5 boxes, and there was a lot, just mainly modern stuff, a few older ones, but nothing that I was looking to pick up. But here, if you're into collectibles, more modern collectibles, and this would have been the booth for you. You can see here there's a whole back row of Funko Pops. People collect those, and some of them are extremely valuable. More modern collectibles, there's some Star Wars stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Yokai Watch, that's what it is. So another anime cartoon, I think it was on Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon. I swing around here. I wanted to see if there was anything else on the other side, and there were more collectibles. And I don't think I missed any cards. I did find one box of cards in this section, and it was basketball and football. And I looked through it really quickly because there's so much here. It's, like I said, 3 floors. And I didn't see anything that I felt I should pick up. But they did have some sports cards, and I should have probably filmed that, but I missed that section of it. This, I think, a Shaq toy right there in front of that, behind that M&M stand-up. And now we are going up to the second floor here, and this was pretty cool. You got all kinds of Pittsburgh Steelers photos, some with autographs, some Cleveland Browns photos as well, being that we are in Ohio here, but it's on the edge of the Ohio-Pennsylvania border. So you're going to get both teams. So then we got to head up to the second floor. Now this was a section that another YouTuber had filmed a few years back. And it was really clean back then. And you can see it's been kind of ransacked, picked through, which is a shame. I don't know where the seller is, why they haven't come back to clean this up, but it's kind of a mess. And I did find one item here, which you're going to see in a second. There's some Desert Storm wax boxes there. I wish they were the baseball Top Desert Storm cards, but they're not. But you can see real quick right there. You can see we're going to showcase that. Some Beckett magazines. They didn't have any no trading cards there. But and now we're at another section here, which I think, I was filming this because there's this right there is the Star Trek Barbie set. Captain Kirk, and I can't remember her name. Yeoman, this Bonanza puzzle. This caught my eye too, this old electronic game, baseball game. I think I had that as a kid. I don't know what happened to it. Another electronic baseball game there. That's old school stuff, big time. You got a Burger King stand-up figure, Burger King. And then here you go with all of your collectible M&M items. And now this is in the basement. This was ice cold down here. It was freezing. They had all kinds of antique furniture down here in the basement. I figured I'd check it out just to see if there's anything else collectible-wise. They didn't think that there was. And so I just kind of want to just film this to wrap up this portion of the walkthrough. Really, really nice people at the Pottery City Antique Mall. I highly recommend it if you're in the East Liverpool, Ohio area. You want to check it out. If you're into antiquing, this would be the place for you. I'll probably go back there again. I'll give it some time and see if there's any new sellers that pop up.
Crazy. And
maybe some new items in some of the current sellers' stands. But this was definitely worth the trip today. I'm glad I took it.
This is it.
And so we're going to wrap up this portion of the walkthrough and head on home, and I will show you what I picked up today. Okay, I'm back from my antique mall run to Pottery City Antique Mall. That place was really, really cool, I have to say. And I enjoyed myself there immensely. I spent over 2 hours just really taking my time and going through everything there, all the different vendors, displays and booths and whatnot. And unfortunately, I didn't find a lot of card, oriented items. I did pick up a few things that we're going to show you here. I think that this place has been kind of, I use the word ransacked, but it seemed like in certain sections were like that. And but it's a perfect antique mall if you're into that kind of antiquing thing. I would definitely take a trip out to this place. It's in the East Liverpool, Ohio, and which is about a 40-minute drive from where I live, so it wasn't too bad. And yeah, so it was definitely worth a trip today. I wanted to try to check something out new that I maybe have not gone to before. And like I said, the people were extremely nice and gave me a lot of really good tidbits in history on the building. And it used to be a furniture, I guess, a warehouse. And there's also a music store next door. And but they were super nice people. And I will go out there again. I'll give it some time and see if they replenish any of the sports-related items. Now, I did pick up a few things. You saw the one item there, which was this baseball cards magazine. This is from 1990, February 1990. It was $1, and the reason I picked this up was because there's cards in here, and I have a few of these that I picked up a long, long time ago when they came out. But this is very cool. I'll be honest with you, the ones that I have, I really have to look through. I bought them in the past because of the cards, but this is kind of cool. I'm going to take a look at this, today or tomorrow at some point to see what's in here. But this is kind of neat. Look at that. Well, let's just look a little bit. Let's take a little look at this. A classic board game, which we will be featuring in the coming weeks. This is way cool. I'm glad I picked this up. $1, and let's look at the cards here. It's kind of flip through. There's a lot of ads, but this is a good price guide. Okay, this is cool. John Smoltz, Barry Larkin, Mike Scott. Nice panel, still intact. Great shape. I mean, this is super nice. And see that over there on that side. And let's just see where the other end of it is, the other half, because there's more. In this one, you've got Rick Ruschel, Roberto Alomar, and Glenn Davis. So this was definitely a great pickup for $1. I'm glad I looked at, like, there was that stack of Beckett's there, and I normally would just bypass things like that because I'm not really into collecting old Beckett magazines, old NBA hoops. This is way cool. Definitely a great pickup. But just for some reason, I don't know why, but I decided to look through that, and I found this in there. And there was also this gigantic basketball price guide, a magazine kind of thing I've never seen before. It had some David Robinson postcards in it, but it was kind of beat up, and I didn't think that it would be that good to pick up. So the only other stuff I got there were these, and you may have seen these open before on YouTube. I personally have never opened up any of these cards in a can that Pinnacle came out with. And these were $3 a piece, and I bought 3 of them. 2 of which I'm going to save, and 1 I just opened the top of because I want to get the cards out, and we're going to showcase those here. But this is cool. So they had a few of these there. They had only 1 Derek Jeter. They had 1, this is Cal Ripken Jr., and these will be put away and stored. You can buy them on eBay. It depends on the player, and really that's it. Depends on the player or the value of them. But I figure for $3 a piece, these are definitely worth it. To worry about buying on eBay and then having them shipped to you and whatnot. But they had a few of these Hideo Nomo ones, and I figured, well, of all of them, he was the least valuable one. Nothing against Hideo Nomo, but and so you can see the inside, and it took the top off. Extremely dangerous product. I think that I don't know. I don't think this was like a big popular item. Patent pending. I love it. And there's odds here. Interesting. So, but a very, very dangerous product. So imagine a child trying to open this up and you have to use a can opener, and then you get the sharp metal lid. Not a very smart idea. Not a smart marketing idea. Whoever decided that was a good idea to do that in the Pinnacle marketing department. Okay, so here are the cards that are inside. Now, I guess they're going to be different. We'll never know what's in those because I won't open those up. Those will go away. I'll put them away and see if they gain any value as time goes on. But you can see this first card. These are very nice. I've never seen these before. So, I mean, I've seen the people opening these, but I never actually watched the full videos to see what the cards were like. And these aren't sticking or anything, which is wonderful. Okay, so Cal Ripken Jr. These are from, I guess, 98 Pinnacle. And, but I'm guessing, I don't know if these are the normal Pinnacle cards that came out that year or not, if this is something special for this release only. Derek Lee. Pitch Around, Frank Thomas. It's very nice. Nice King Griffey Jr. Advancing the Runners. Dig that. Jose Cruz Jr. Here's Hideo Nomo. Very good pitcher. Okay, stand-up guys. You've got here, and this must be like a fold-out or something, which I don't want to mess with this. Garrett Anderson and Tim Salmon. So this must fold out and then stand up. We'll leave that alone. Brian Jordan with the basketball. Jim Edmonds. Pedro Martinez. There were the Expos. I love that. It's awesome. And then we just have these last two little, got an insert here to, you got the sets this way, and then there's a trivia question here. Paul Molitor's nickname when he was with the Milwaukee Brewers was, and then here you go, and I don't know which one it is. The Intimidator, the Exciter, the Instigator, the Igniter. I'm going to say the A. D. I didn't know what Paul Molitor's nickname was. It was the Igniter. So there you go with that. That was very cool. It was awesome to go check out that antique mall, and we'll do more of these. On my way home, I stopped by a Walgreens because I was in search of these, and I found two of them. So awesome. So the whole day was a major win and super fun, and I'm glad I went, and I hope you like the footage and like the voiceover. We're kind of trying to change some things up here on the channel with the videos and make them really cool and interesting for people, and kind of get away from the norm, the stale stuff that's out there in YouTube, all the box breaks and this, that, and the other thing. I honestly don't know how people can sit there and watch hours of that. And to me, that's like super boring. I don't even watch half the stuff that I film when it comes to the box breaks. Unless it's something unique like this, I might check it out a second go around, just see how it looks here on YouTube. But that's all I've got. And look at that, Bo Jackson, 1990 Donruss, which is now valuable, not massively, but you know what I'm saying. Boy, these last few years, things have changed big time. That's all I've got to say. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, remember to like, subscribe, comment down below, share this video with your friends, family, and loved ones. We have more videos in the way this week. We have an auction this coming Saturday. And remember, Thursday's Thanksgiving. So if you don't watch us until then, have a great Thanksgiving. But we'll have a video tomorrow, too. And that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks, everyone, for watching, everybody. This is John Sports Fans Collectible signing off. And hey, I'll see you.